produced to light. We are very proud of your colleague Albert Sore. He breaks the news. You remember the issue of the testy dams, how the dams were poorly constructed. We have benefited from Joy News severally. So we see Joy as valuable partners in terms of delivering our projects. Personally, Joy has given me the opportunity to enhance my reputation as an individual.
That's Mohammed Awao. He's the Executive Director of NGO Rise Ghana. Congratulations to our Upper East Regional Correspondent, Albert Sorry. Now, what's trending on social media?
MFA COVID-19. So, hashtag coronavirus in Nigeria is, hugging the trend, stopping it actually. And some tweets, special head tweets at WaleShibi730 says, mark this tweet, COVID-19, first case in Nigeria might be the end of a virus as we will be the ones to find solutions to it. Hashtag coronavirus in Nigeria. And this one says, I woke up to the news that coronavirus has entered Lagos and somehow I am unshaken because poverty, malaria, hunger, Ebola have all come and gone and I am still here. Nobody today. Hashtag coronavirus in Nigeria. A final one by General Marcus. He says, I've been Nigeria has pastors like Pastor Craig, the Yede Post and TB Joshua. It's now time for them to do miracles for the world to see. Hashtag coronavirus in Nigeria.
Nigeria never they carry last. So this one too, they are first. And that's it for the midday news here on Joy 99.7 FM. I am MFA Pau. Please, Dr. Mensa Otabil has living word. Do stay.
What kind of phone is this? Hey, Joe, into the coloring to have a brand new year. Chance not for you. Uber upgrade. Shesuna dialing *120*1#. Nabeka MTN Resume level program. Hey, a free and Nakopim, every Busumi in a year. Would your Kosuna use with MTN number? Do more. Now, wait me a winnie. One of the 20,000 iPro Amber 5S phones. Cafe door. Bob, come on. Test it. Now, for Chama Monica. Agbena. Kaise Ubechenu Rintono. Sawosaka iPro Amber 5S phone. MTN Resume level program. New year, new phone, new ringtone. We are good together. We're there for you everywhere you go.
Tell me, will it hurt when your bumper crumbles, your headlights shatter, and your engine block is driven backwards, crushing every single bone in your legs? Will it hurt when your steering wheel squashes your chest and your lungs are punctured by the sharp ends of your own broken ribs? Will it hurt when your head snaps forward and smashes into the dashboard, forcing several tiny shards of fractured skull into your brain? Will it hurt when your child flies through the windshield, bouncing several times on the hard asphalted road and comes to rest in a broken heap just before the somersaulting vehicle lands on their crushed body? Will it hurt when your body is mutilated permanently, when your victims' lives are shattered irreparably, when your family is bereaved tragically? Tell me, will it hurt? Road accidents kill thousands of Ghanaians each year, and all these deaths are avoidable. When we act irresponsibly on our roads, we don't just jeopardize our own lives, but those around us and those at home waiting for us. So ask yourself, will you make it home tonight? Because if you don't, trust me, it will hurt. Be a safe driver. Be a responsible passenger. Look out for yourselves and each other. Arrive alive. Arrive Alive is a Joy Road Safety campaign.
Celebrate our 25th anniversary, praise and thanks must go to those who deserve it. In the beginning, God, who has expanded us exceedingly and brought us to a pleasant place. Indeed, our inheritance is delightful. Psalm 16:6. All praise, glory, and honor to Christ at work in multimedia, who causes us to accomplish exceedingly abundantly above what we ever ask or imagine. Ephesians 3:20.
Celebrating 25 years.
Multimedia Group Limited, in partnership with SES, KNET, and WillowAfric.com's e-learning project Willow TV, presents Joy Learning, a channel dedicated to providing educational content for all levels. The channel launches with a special focus on senior high school educational content because we believe in nourishing the minds of the future generation. Joy Learning is providing equal access to education, no matter whom you are and where you are in Ghana. Joy Learning collaborates with SES, KNET, and Willow TV to deliver a new learning experience. Study with Ghana's top teachers and lecturers on the Joy Learning channel, so individuals, senior high schools, community centers, and libraries get your multi-TV digibox now. Joy Learning. Keep learning.
There's only one place to set your mood right when it's a Friday night. The Weekend Warmer with DJ Black. All the hot throwbacks, all the hottest tracks, all the live phone-ins, everything that's going to make you laugh and put your mood right on a Friday. The Weekend Warmer on Joy 99.7 FM with DJ Black, 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Yeah.
Slamming and breaking down the hits with DJ Black on the Weekend Warmer.
Weekend Warmer.
Yes, my people.
Yes, Weekend Warm-Up with DJ Black.
On Joy FM.
Bringing hope to many around the globe, transforming lives into legacies. Living Word with Pastor Mensa Otabil. And now, today's word.
What did the first person do with the talents? Verse 16, and he who had received the 5 talents went and traded with them and made another 5 talents. 4 things you would note in verse 16. 1, he received them. Everybody say receive. What have you received? You've received a talent from God. Every one of us have received something from God. Number 2, he went. Everybody say go. Don't receive and sit down. You have to move. He went. Number 3, trade or work. Everybody say work or trade. And then number 4, gain. Everybody say gain. All right. So 1, he received. 2, he went. 3, he traded. And 4, he gained. He didn't receive and gain. There were 2 steps he took in between receiving and gaining. If you receive anything from God, first you have to acknowledge you have received it. It's dangerous not to know what you have, and your enemy know what you have. If your enemy knows what you have and you don't know what you have, you jeopardize your future. If you are sitting on gold and you think gold is yellow stone, and somebody knows gold is a precious metal, what's going to happen? He will buy your land. You have to receive, but to receive you must acknowledge that you have received something. And you must know the value of what you have received. I'm reminded of a story I heard. I don't know whether it's true or not, but I heard it when I was in Namibia. When the white settlers got there, they had a lot of diamonds. And the children actually played with the stones, not knowing that they were precious. And they would play with them, play games with them, throw them about. How many of you know if you live in a diamond area, it's very easy to pick diamond on the ground? Anybody who has lived in a diamond area, when it rains, diamond is all over. And these people will pick the diamonds, and the white man came there and realized that the people didn't know what they were playing with. That's the question I ask you. Do you know what you are playing with? The little talent you have which you play with, do you know how much it's worth? And so the people said, okay, the people don't know what they are playing with. So they said to the children, collect more of these stones for us, and we will give you something little. So the children will go and collect the stones for them. And they will give them little gifts and little tokens, which the children really appreciated, because they felt, I'm giving him stones, and so he's giving me money. Then they collected the stones and went to their country and refined them and polished them and gained more money. And when they came, they bought land. And then they collected more stones and went to refine, made more money, and bought more land. Before they realized, they had bought almost all the land of the people. Then guess what happened? They made the people slaves in their own land. It is dangerous not to know the value of what you have. Because if you don't know the value of what you have, you may easily sell it cheaply. So receive. Everybody say receive. Number two, if you receive, don't sit down. If you believe you've received something from God, don't sit down idle. Do something with it. Move somewhere. Go to school. Develop your skills. Go to a vocational training school. Learn something. Don't sit down there. And when you go, learn how to trade. And learn how to gain. Let's go back to that verse. Chapter 25 of Matthew's Gospel, verse 16. And we are looking at the attitudes of the one who made profit. And then secondly, we'll look at the attitude of the one who did not make profit. These two attitudes are different. The first one who made a profit, we said four things. Let's say that together. He received, he went, he traded, he gained. You receive with thankfulness, but you receive by acknowledging and respecting what you have. We have to respect what we have. Otherwise, people will take what we have and sell it back to us. But what you have is of no value if you don't add value to it. Because value is normally not in the raw material. Value is in that which is added by the possessor of the resource. That's what you call value added. If you don't add value, you are selling nothing. So he received and he went. It takes boldness to go. And I want to encourage you, you have to take a step as a result of what you have received from God. Don't keep what you have in its raw state. Polish it, develop it, build on it, go to school, get a degree. And please, when I say get a degree, I don't mean just go and get alphabets. Because if, for example, my talent is cooking, I should not go and get a degree in archaeology. If my talent is cooking, I should get education related to cooking. Because what you are developing is not just your knowledge, but your gift. If your talent is carpentry, you don't go and get a degree in history. Go and study carpentry. And that's why I believe that our educational opportunities should be widened so people can take degrees in carpentry up to doctorate degree. As a matter of fact, I know somebody who has a degree, a doctorate degree in playing the bass guitar. Bass guitar, boom, 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 boom. Doctorate, PhD in bass. Because education must be related to our potential. Education is not for prestige, it's for the sharpening and the polishing of your gifts, of your talents, and of your abilities. That's why some of you go to the university and come out unemployed, because you went to train your head. You didn't train your talents. You came out with nothing but a piece of paper. But if you knew your talent and you went to the university and trained your talent, then you will come out with a polished talent and a developed talent. So this man went, and I'm telling you, go to school. And let me also add this. In this age of information, illiteracy has no relevance. Semi-illiteracy is a liability. Ignorance is your enemy. If you are ignorant, you become a disaster to yourself and a menace to the society. Ignorance is not your friend, it's your enemy. You must fight it. And you check yourself. Do you think the knowledge you have is sufficient to make the talent you have marketable? The third thing he did after he went is he traded with what he had. Now, trading is very important. It's not just what we see people selling milk and so on by the roadside. But you don't only trade goods, you trade services as well. In trading, you have something, and the thing is exchanged. And then you receive in exchange an equal amount of money that is up to what you have exchanged. You trade according to the value of what you have. So if what you have is undeveloped, you trade it cheap. That's why two designers, one is called Giorgio Armani or Hugo Boss, makes a suit and he sells it $1,000. And then somebody also makes suits at Domiabra tailoring shop. They are all making suits, but he sells his suit $70,000. Why can't he sell his suit according to the price that Armani is selling his suit for? Because you don't trade according to your own terms. There must be value that is appreciated in the purchaser. The one purchasing from you must respect your value and be ready to part with $1,000 to get you what you have. And for you to get that level, you must have added value to your talent. You can be cooking banku, one of the best foods in the world. Thank God for banku. But did you know that you can buy banku and ingwami flour? I don't know how much they sell it publicly now. Probably. It was cooked by somebody. The ingredients may be the same as the one somebody else is using. And then somebody can take the same ingredients, prepare them in a different way, and sell them at a higher price. Because the value of a thing is not in the value of its raw materials, it's in the value of the talent that was used to develop it. You can use the same cloth, same thread, same needle, same machine, and yet your clothes will sell differently. So this man took his talent and he went and he traded with the talent. He developed the talent. He traded with the talent. And as he traded with the talent, he began to increase. Don't leave your talent in the raw state. Don't leave it in the natural state. If God gives you a voice, don't leave the voice in the natural state. Develop your voice. Lift up your C. Let your dough go higher. Let some resonance be in your voice. Don't sing from your nose. Sing from the diaphragm. That's how you do it. You don't come and say, One of the tragedies we have in this country, we are proud of ordinary things. We respect things which have no value. And we praise things which are ordinary and mediocre. It's very difficult for us to trade what we have with the world. But it's very easy for the world to trade what they have with us. Even come to music. You will scarcely see Ghanaian music anywhere in the world. But you see every part of the world's music here. Because we do it here to suit our ordinary taste. And because we are catering to people who themselves have no good sense